Recently, I was just indulging myself in some of YouTube's content, trying to find something worth talking about. Before I begin, I have an announcement. You want to be safe from the coronavirus? Wear an all-new hand-knitted face mask with holes. This mask has holes so big for the virus to go through, you'll be suffering. Check your local store and have fun staying home with the coronavirus. Even Milano approves this message. So anyway, on to today's video. I was just discovering the site and I have found one of the greatest videos ever made. We have a self-proclaimed journalist who is here today to inform you guys about how playing video games is evil, how it turns us into Nazis, how playing video games makes us become evil fascists who want to kill Jews. If you want to watch this video, make sure you bang your gaming system with a sledgehammer, break your video game discs, and hear what he has to say. Why I hate gamers. Let me roll that clip. Look at this dude, man. Look at this dude. Why the blue hair? Why the mask? What's with the mask? I don't get it. Look at that poster. You see that Joe Biden poster? Look at it. Why the hat? Why the hat? Why is the hat red? Apparently, Joe Biden is a Democrat. If he's a Democrat, shouldn't the hat be blue?
He tried it.
Frick gamers. Seriously, frick those guys.
God damn. We just got into the video and what I have to say so far is that he's very straightforward with the message. Let's continue.
Gamers are arguably some of the most problematic and bigoted people on the internet. These sinister basement dwellers usually are sexists, racists, chauvinists, misogynists, homophobes, transphobes, Islamophobes, non-binary phobes, germophobes.
Wait, what? Did he just say germophobes? If he's saying germophobes, it's alright to be phobic of germs, not that any of us want to get sick, really. I gotta look up what he said. Is that actually a term? Is it germophobes? Yes, it's germophobes. Something he made up. That's not even a real word. If it's a real word, why is that I type it and correction lines appear under it?
So what is it about these people that makes them so dangerous and a threat to ordinary people?
So how is playing video games as a hobby not ordinary? I'm trying to figure this out. What I like is how he just states his way of thinking and doesn't use references from other sources to prove his point. He does not even provide his information with statistics.
These people sit all day in their basements in front of a screen, playing hate games. Many of these hate games include Call of Duty, Halo, Minecraft, Roblox.
How are these games considered hate games? How is Roblox hateful? Halo, as far as I'm aware, is fun. It's not really that hateful, as far as I'm aware. I strongly disagree. It's just a violent game, that's all. But Minecraft and Roblox? Seriously?
Basically anywhere where young children can be indoctrinated into becoming violent fascists.
How does gaming automatically make one a fascist? I'm starting to get the fact that this dumb fuck doesn't know what fascism is. According to dictionary.com, fascism is a system of government led by a dictator who typically rules by forcefully and often violently suppressing opposition and criticism. So by sitting in behind a screen playing random video games, I'm a fascist. I better show him the games I got, now that I'm clearly a fascist.
So, what exactly is the deal with them? Why do they do this? And that's because they're incels.
Because they're incels? Look who's talking! Look who's talking! Talking about how people who play video games are incels. You have not gotten laid either, and you're the one to speak? Bitch, please.
They can't get out there, they can't get real lives, that they're jealous of approved journalists like myself.
Jealous? Jealous? I got one question to ask this guy. What exactly does he have that I would lust over or want? What does he have that I would want to have? Am I supposed to be jealous about the fact that Scorpion Deathdrop and Big Doberman roasted you and buried you in one of their live streams? Is that something I'm supposed to be jealous about, Comrade Neville? Am I supposed to be jealous of the fact that your videos get more dislikes than likes? Is it even the content itself that you post onto the platform that I'm supposed to be jealous about? I'm supposed to be jealous of that. Yeah, get out of my face.
So they escape reality.
There's nothing wrong with having a temporary escape from reality by doing something entertaining.
And end up becoming violent Nazis in the process. It's terrifying.
So if one were to be playing video games, they are Nazis? Hey, look at it this way. They have a World War II video game of Call of Duty where you can play as an Allied soldier and shoot German soldiers. Does that mean that they're Nazis too? I'd like to hear what this dumb idiot has to say about that.
Children should be doing more educational things like reading approved journalism, going to pride parades or protests. Basically something that they can educate themselves with.
Nope. This is where the line gets crossed. So people seriously had to take part in LGBT pride parades and not play video games? This really crosses the line. What if someone was straight and not of the gay community? They can just simply respect people because of the fact that they're gay, and that's that. And for the record, I'm also not of the LGBT community, so don't try to clump me into that kind of stuff. Does my channel look like I'm of the LGBT community? No, okay? Here's the thing. If you're gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, or whatever, that's fine, okay? Just don't expect me to take part in something that I'm not a part of, like pride parades, okay? I do things that I like play video games, for example, and there's not one random guy on the internet who can tell me otherwise.
So how do we handle this? In an ideal world, video games need to be banned. We've come too far as a society to allow our children to be brainwashed into Nazis. We didn't defeat the Nazis to become the Nazis.
Why do video games need to be banned? Because you don't like them? I like to ask this kind of guy what video games he recommends. I hate to say it, but you're violating freedom of expression. That's the characteristics of fascism. By banning video games, that takes away free speech, freedom of the press, freedom to publish anything that one simply does not like. For something like these to be banned is never going to happen. It's similar to taking piles of books and burning them because it has things that some don't agree with. You claim that people who play games are fascists? No, it's you who's a fascist. I'm just telling you, pal. I'm just saying.
So, it was up to brave, approved journalists like myself to tackle this issue head on and confront gamers and ask why they're so problematic.
Ask gamers why they're so problematic? I'd be asking you why you're such a clown. What you have said about gamers does not prove anything. This guy does not provide sources about where he got any of his information. I may have said this before, but everything that you said about gamers and video games does not prove anything. So your arguments are not valid.
So hopefully this message comes across. I'm going to be doing more videos deconstructing violent hate games. These include some things like GTA 5, which I've had horrific, problematic experiences on. There was one time I experimented, I was doing approved journalist research on this game, and this is very hard for me to talk about.
Are you seriously going to get worked up over something so stupid because of the fact that GTA 5 has violence in it? I have a friend who plays that game, and I can already tell you that you're going to think he's a fascist and all. Hell, you were probably crying like a little bitch because you went to the strip club after seeing a bunch of titties and shit. If this guy were to ever go into the strip club because of shit like this, he'd be screaming and throwing a tantrum, banging his fists on the floor, and the bouncers will have to drag him out like he's mommy's little baby.
And it's stuff like this that needs to be stopped. Frick gamers. Freaking fascists.
Well, that was an amazing video to be enlightened by. Next time, if I were to ever play any video games, I'm gonna take a shredder and shred them. Better yet, I'll sell them instead, and make some money off of doing it. That was really something to look into. If you ever stop at this guy's channel, be sure to show him some support. Take your video games, sell them, and don't be a fascist like this guy says, because playing video games can turn you into one. But in all honesty, I kind of had a mixed feeling about this, because I don't want to roast any random guy who is simply just trolling. But from the comments I've read, he doesn't seem to be trolling. I'm really starting to get the sense that he actually thinks what he puts out there. Oh, and by the way, there were also reasons why I've not posted it a few weeks ago. I was watching a video on YouTube where Pyrocynical happened to bring up one video where a fat kid was straight up eating breakfast cereal in a fucking bathtub filled with milk.
Fuck What are you doing? What are you doing?
As long as I get
My boss. What are you doing?
come on, rapper! Yes!
What are you doing?
Come on, rapper! How's the gumbo?
I was trying to get over that. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this video, because guess what? If you did like it, today is your lucky day. You will officially be getting a free ticket onto a cruise line, heading towards the Bermuda Triangle. Up all night, my playlist of music from the early 2000s, and more. Jacuzzis, cocktails, all-you-can-eat buffet, cool shit. I hope to see you all in the next upload. Take care, and stay safe.
That bitch you want will come to own you. So what you gon' do but cut the noose to the neck, let it loose. The better we feel, come prepared to shoot. Kill or be killed. What's really real really when you crack the cages? Hope you came with enough gas to make